or good day. I'm sorry. Um, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm focusing. Bottom of the deck. We are starting out with King of Cups. I am deciphering if this is the person I'm reading for, or if this is the person that is seeking. This person is the King of Cups, starting a journey. And everything in life is a journey. Someone not kind of, but someone deciphering who do I want? What do I want? I know what I am, and I know what I bring with me, or as we say, to the table. That's what I'm picking up off of this card. I am thinking that it is I want to say man, trying to figure out what and who and what he wants in his partner. Because they pretty much are everything on their own. They can do this alone. In the upright position, they are emotionally balanced, compassionate, diplomatic, controlled, balanced, a supportive leader, tolerant, and empathetic. And I also think of work. When I think of this, I think of management. A manager could be seeking a top tier employee such as themselves. They are seeking for someone that is, well balanced, diplomatic, kind of can control the scene without it being too much, honestly. Some they're looking for to see if this comes naturally, because when it does come naturally, you have a gift in it, and you're not afraid to learn new things. Which tolerance, being a supportive leader, compassionate, and emotionally balanced. You do have to be that way when you are learning new things and new people, because ego can come into play and block a lot of the things that you will learn, see, and actually improve. You can probably walk in the door and improve a workplace. Just being yourself, being yourself. That's what I say. This person can do the role by themselves. I don't, yeah, that sounds like a complete message. That's for someone. And it's not for anyone. You know if this is you. I know it's a general read, but all right, that's the beginning. Do we have any messages regarding this blessed King of Cups? First card out, we got the Eight of Cups. Then we start with the King. Oh, King of Cups. First Deacon Pisces. Y'all know First Deacon is your. I use that for either age category or mental mental stability, or how mature someone is. Y'all, hold on. Let me check on my dog because he is tripping. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all. So it's in an upright position. This is disappointment, abandonment, withdrawal, escapism, walking away, leaving behind. Kind of sounds like what I was. Is that King of Cups? Hey, they've been disappointed. That's why they are searching for the next. So remember, this is either someone like a manager at work seeking the next great employee, or this is a man seeking his next partner, and he's the King of Cups. He's been disappointed, abandoned. So either someone came through and did the job completely wrong, act like they could do it, sold themselves, sold a dream, and plummeted. And that could go for relationships too, because we can plummet those too. But again, back on First Deacon, that's a Pisces First Deacon. Level of maturity, young in the mind. I always give that to maybe 25 and below as far as the age category. When we get in the second deacon, I put that in the 30, 40 time frame. And the third deacon, I put, 50, 60. Honest, 50, 60. Well, let's say 60 and up. Second is to 50. 35 to 50. Middle age. So first deacon, so a youngin' disappointed. A youngin' is disappointed. I don't want to say they man. And the Chariot popped out. And Chariot brings messages. That's Cancer, water. And it came out sideways. Deals with willpower and control also. And this is sideways, pointing at the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is here. And the Chariot is like this next to it. And the upright position, movement, progress, action, integration, determination, willpower, control, direction, departure, and courage. What is all of that to a great leader? What would that be to a manager? What would that be to your man? You need a man like that, right? This person, the last person they had, could not do this. They've been disappointed. And someone may have brought them this news because the Chariot is traveling news. The Chariot is traveling news. I'll show you how it was. Or bringing news. Somebody brought news of disappointment is what I'm going to say on this one. Someone brought this King of Cups news of disappointment. Whoa, Ace of Swords on the bottom. Mental clarity. Mental clarity. Oh, the Hanged Man. Pause, surrender, let go. New perspective, enlightenment, viewing things differently than before. Deep insight, sacrifice, change, and release. So all these line up to that. Are you seeking for a new job? You have these skills that they are searching for? Yeah, oh, hold on. Disappointment, abandonment, movement, progress. Okay. Or have you become the King of Cups after so much disappointment and wrongdoing? You had no choice but to walk away after you received the news. And this could be about your employer because King of Cups, when I shuffled it first of all 4 times, and I asked the Lord about a sign on it, and King of Cups is at the bottom. I think of management. I don't want to say mind control, stability. Someone in their power, y'all. Someone in their power. They know what they're doing. They know what they want. They know what they're looking for. They're not playing no games. And they got news that someone that they had faith in is full of baloney. And now they're back on the hunt again. And they have a whole new perspective on what they are looking for. They don't want what they had before. They don't want anyone like that person they had before, which was the opposite of King of Cups, which is a fraud. The King of Cups actually has and owns and possesses the things that they speak, talk about, present themselves with. This person abandoned them. Is this a entrepreneur person trusting in an employee, and you got the news that you can't trust your employee? Ooh. You have a deeper insight on how this person thinks and feels, and especially when it comes to you. Father, do we have any more messages on this? Let me go a little deeper. Oh, did that flip? Yeah, it did. Flipped out. Flipped on his back. And upright, which sent him into, meditating. He's got this 4 of Cups. Meditating, contemplating, reevaluating. Exactly. Reevaluating what he's looking for. Reevaluating, thinking of what signs may I have missed. And this is 3rd Deacon Cancer. So the boss or manager, business owner, 3rd Deacon Cancer, that can either be your sign or your, what is it? Moon. Your moon sign or your actual sign, sun, moon, rising. 3rd Deacon Cancer, which I told y'all that's the 50 in the 50s, 60s, 70s. So this is an older person, an older, more mature person. Taking it back, they learned a new way that things go. People lie to get in. People lie to get in the door. People lie to get in the door. And this is somebody that they trusted, and now they have been flipped on their ass. They've been flipped on their ass. Is there a reason why 10 of Cups came out? I guess they meditated on another way to come back up again after this failure. Because it's not their failure. They had trust in someone else, and they've learned that that's not the route to go anymore. They learned a real lesson. That news that they received from whatever little birdie. And we got Pisces on the table and Cancer. That's all that we have on this table. And Pisces, whoa. Pisces, Cancer, Pisces. That is it, Pisces and Cancer. So either the person that you're dealing with, possesses this, because I don't even have King of Cups up here anymore. I don't know what sign is related with the King of Cups. But this person has gave them a whole new business idea. They didn't shut everything down and going a whole nother way. This person has meditated and contemplated, reevaluated, and disconnected, which sent them. Is that a plan in action? Yep. Form, completeness, foundations, progress, power, stability. That last hurt, I don't even know if I can, I'm not going to curse on here. That last hurt effed them up. They thought that person was their everything. They thought she was their everything. And we have the 8 of Cups is the Pisces. Cancer brought the news. Shoots. And then on the flip side, okay. Now what I just picked up on that. Y'all. So the Pisces is the person that has been disappointed. The Cancer is the person that brought the news, that Chariot. Tell them, hey, such and such doing this. such and such is on this. Kind of made them aware of the situation that's going on. And also, that opened the door for discussion. And they entered, which set this Cancer into meditating, contemplating. Because they know the position is open on this thing, because they know what news they brought to management or to your man. Sorry, y'all. They know what went down because they're the ones that brought the news. I hope this is not your friend, because if it's your friend brought your man the news. Now that news has sent both of them into thinking and contemplating and comparison. And then the Pisces on here has the Ten of Cups. So whatever news this Cancer brought to Pisces has helped Pisces get to the Ten of Cups. Gave them a whole new perspective. You remember this was right behind Chariot. Whatever news they brought to them set them in a whole new perspective. They changed their route. They didn't look back anymore. Sent them right to meditating. Positive motivation and passive. I'll let that come out. This person was passive when they gave them that information, and they watched that light come on. Shoes, whatever it was, they gave this person a new start on life. They've given this person a new start on life. It sat them down for a minute, and they came on out of it. Meditating, contemplating, reevaluating. Now they in love, or about to be. I told y'all the King of Cups said he know what he looking for. Y'all done read. Hey, I'm just the messenger. Place it where it goes, y'all. I know it may sound like something different, but again, I tell y'all that I relate my things to our real life situations, things that will actually go on and happen. How many times has someone come to you and told you some real true to life-changing information? You can find out somebody has the worst of plans for you. This person may have been trying to run this person into the ground. Didn't want to see anything, talking bad about them behind their back. And somebody brought that news to them. Set them down. Well, that's how they think about me? That's what they think about me? That's how they think I run my business? That's how they think about the money I make, the decisions that I decide on? They think I'm a fool? They think I don't see them. They think I don't see their moves. So they said, Megan, you just sat back. I feel compelled to say you sat back and watched the show, and you making your moves that whole time because you already know what you're dealing with. So you watching or observing and making your next plan, which is what an entrepreneur really has to do, because you have to be like a cat when you're an entrepreneur out here making your own money. You have to kind of see things before I don't want to sound crazy saying it. You kind of have to see things coming. I don't want to say see things before they happen. If you have that ability, top tier. But you have to see things coming, recognize patterns. And a lot of people don't pay attention to that. And that's how you actually get to where you are the King of Cups. You can read a room, and you can walk through like you ain't picked up not one signal. And I'm thinking and picturing a restaurant. You can walk through the door, greet your staff, and walk right in that office like nothing ever happened. But you know everything that's going on right there because the chariot been brought to you. The chariot has been brought to you. Now you know you can't trust your biggest cohort. What I say, they gave you a whole new perspective of thinking. I don't know if you decided to change your business or just decided to change staff. But whatever it was, a relationship. Because you can walk in the home and act like you don't know that. Trying to think of a random name, Rachel. You don't know that Rachel. They don't know. Rachel told you they saw them down at the Quickie Start. Quickie Stop. With their little boo hugged up. You know, but you know how you present yourself out here and you wouldn't do that to them. So it's giving you a whole new perspective. You thought this person was on the up and up. And this person is pure trash. No self-control. They like to be outside and your mind ain't there. And we know what outside can bring. And this person was messed with a King of Cups and still wanted to be immature in their ways. Immature, sneaky, and they got busted out. They got cold busted when this shoes. Who? I wish I could figure out the relationship between the person that brought the message telling about the other person. I wish I knew that relationship because it seems like this Cancer that's setting them into meditation and thinking and all, they may have got with them. They may have took your boo or took your job or about to. They're going to have the 10 of Cups. Third Deacon Pisces, divine love, harmony, blissful relationships, alignment, inner happiness, fulfillment, dreams come true, family contentment, total love and support. They found happiness. At the bottom of the deck, we got the 8 of Swords. Now the person that person around there having negative thoughts and things now, they done ran off. I just called a person a 10. A King of Cups is definitely a 10 of a person. A 10 of a, do we say spouse, partner? I need a simple word. I'll call him a man because it could be a woman, but I'm going to say a man. A 10 of Cups is a hell of a man. He stand on his own and reevaluate himself and correct himself in the positive light and come out in the 10 of Cups even better than he started before or better than the relationship they had. Negative thoughts, self-imposed restrictions that set that person off. That person needs to have a hangman moment. Yeah, that's how they feel seeing a man off with the next, enjoying and being blissful, and they know the crooked backstabbing, money stealing ish that they were doing, and this is how they're gonna be feeling for. Does it tell a time frame on here? But it's dealing with the ego and manifestation. Victim mentality, entrapment, imprisonment, self-imposed restriction. This person gave them all the opportunity to grow. And I want to say with no restrictions, they just allow the person to be them. And they showed their ass. They showed their ass acting like they ran the show. This person was a fool. the person that they're working for or in a relationship they took them for a fool. And the whole time they were just being the King of Cups that they are. But King of Cups, they are wise leaders. They are wise decision makers. So what would make you think that you could come in and run your preschool game over here? I call it OG. You over here with preschool games, and this is you messing up. This is OG. They original to this. That's preschool to them. They seen it come, seen it go. They seen it coming before they even started. They just got the proof when the chariot came in. They were already sitting on their throne thinking about that person. And that chariot just sealed the deal. And set them right on off. And we got the Page of Cups. Page of Cups to me is always dream work, dreams coming true. And we had 10 of Cups there. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Page of Cups. Man, this person saw their dreams right before their eyes and they got snatched. They thought they had your ass. They thought they had you. Their chariot. And somebody came in with that damn chariot. Somebody came in with that news. Hey, shit, they must have came and sold themselves. You know how bad of a person, and when I say bad, I'm talking BHADD. You know how bad of a person you gotta be to send an upstanding king of a man into thinking, and then shoes. He think he sees something in you. Y'all have started something now. All this sound like friends to me. That's just a thought that came with that, y'all. What happened to my Pandora? The Page of Cups, what I was saying, creative opportunities. That's what I'm talking about, dreams. Creative dreams, thoughts, imagination, intuitive messages, curiosity, possibility, happy surprise, dreamer, sensitivity, new love. I told y'all. That's the king. He done found new love, boo. I'm gonna put this on the side. I'm gonna put that on the side. That person is miserable. How did they find out? Damn, I couldn't even tell. How did they know that's what the hell I had planned? This person had some plans for your business, and it dealt with their pockets and getting your money. Your money, I'm hearing trips. This person wasn't even in it. And that's First Deacon Gemini, air sign. That's in that Eight of Swords. To me, that's the person that got busted. And that 10 of Pentacles. Nah, I'm sorry, Lord. A 4 of Pentacles then came out. Ooh. A 4 of Pentacles. And now they over there saving money. Worrying about their security, conservation, scarcity, control, and frugality. That's what they over there doing now, because they done messed up. They done messed up they good thing. They done messed up they good thing out here trying to BS. And y'all plug your own BS in, because we already know. We'd have named all types of scenarios: backstabbing, talking trash, sleeping with the next, stealing, taking money, taking property, having plans to take money, take property, setting up, plotting, getting a group of people to come against the next. Now they sitting out with all them negative thoughts, trying to think about how they go on. How am I go on? This person that found out about me, they done let me go, and they off doing their thing. How did they find out? Who told them? Ask your friends. Start in your friend circle or start in your work friend circle. Knight of Swords, upright, ambitious, action oriented. They would say, ask your friends. Ask your friends. If this is you, if that's you, you've been plotting and somebody letting you go, or they letting you know that they letting you go. Ask around. You got Page of Cups up here too. Curiosity. You might not like what you hear. Honey, this person, the person that they with now, I'm feeling they done came through with the Knight of Swords and the offer and showing themselves, hey, I'm a prize. I'm a prize also. Look at this. And they know how to deliver themselves. Okay, Knight of Swords is that one. And behind it is Three of Pentacles. And those two, where'd it go? I thought it was a sign on that one. No, it's not a sign on. Yeah, it is. Third Deacon Capricorn and second Deacon Aquarius. Is that Knight of Swords, the ambitious person. So that could be what this, that could be who this person is moving on with. That person's replacement, the liar, cheater, stealer, thief, horrible employee, horrible team member. That's their replacement. The Three of Pentacles came, and when I say this, I mean it when I say that's their replacement. The Three of Cups is behind it. Hold on, let me put these back so that I can put them out. The Knight of Swords comes out first. That's ambition, action oriented, and you need to be like that when you, especially when you're dealing with an entrepreneur. If you're gonna be, and if you're the entrepreneur, you have to be ambitious, action oriented, driven to succeed, fast thinking. That's why you don't have time for this. You don't have time for people plotting and going against you. You don't have to, you are trying to grow. And you showed this person the route too, but they just see it for themselves. They only see it for themselves when y'all could have had this Ten of Pentacles together, but that person was backstabbing. There y'all go. There is the seal of it. This person was backstabbing. They wanted the Ten of Cups all for themselves. Your friend came and told you what they heard about the mother. We sent you in the hangman because it will send you down. I want to say in the hermit mode, honestly. Hangman is out here, but you know, that's about getting a new perspective, deep thinking. Something sat you down to think, damn, that's what they on that. I'd give this person the shirt off of my back. Y'all, this Four of Pentacles card just shifted down. I have it propped up on my laptop. It just wiggled its way down. Don't get uncomfortable now. Don't get uncomfortable. You already uncomfortable because now you got to really figure out your money. You got to save your money up, which everyone should. Everyone needs a little bit of frugality, is as they say on here. Scarcity, control, conservation. Now this person got to rethink their game because they done came over here playing games with a real one and then lost their spot. And somebody popped in that sucker. You hear me? An ambitious team player popped in that position and has replaced. That is Gemini. There's Gemini and Capricorn over there have been replaced, either those signs or placements. Now they over there thinking about money with the victim mentality. No, it's not. Don't have the victim mentality. You knew what you're doing. You just got busted. Or your play didn't happen like you wanted it to. Your play didn't work out as you thought. But now this person has come. They done found their person. Three of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration, learning, implementation, building something. Can y'all see that clear? That's how they get into that Ten of Cups. Hold on, y'all. Because when you got something like this, when you got a team, an active, ambitious team player, you can't do nothing but. You can't do nothing. To me, this is growing, thinking, plotting, growing mentally. The Four of Cups. And y'all done linked up. Y'all done linked up. And to found your way to the Ten of Cups. What a blessing. Congratulations to you. Even though that damn news broke your heart. Broke your heart, you had to leave them up behind. It broke your heart, you had to leave them behind. But that's what they are. That's the real life of what and who they are. That's the real life of what and who the heck they are. You didn't see, you watched it, but you didn't know it was that deep. You know, because sometimes we do make excuses for people. We can see small signs. And y'all, I just looked over. I do scriptures. I read scriptures and things on another platform. And I was just, oh, Lord, I can't even see. I was looking over at this. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding, because you get to things like this. You thinking one thing about a person and getting the flip side. Now that will devastate you. That will and can devastate you, because it could be your own kin. K-I-N. I don't know if my words come out. Y'all know I'm from the South. I talk a little fast, and y'all may not hear everything. But it could be, that's the kin. It will sit you. He's upside down. That news turned him upside down, and he had to reconsider life. Reconsider their life. How do I move on from this? Is how that person had to sit and think and come up with another way. It worked out for them because they came out ultimately blessed. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. That's why that person over there is shaking in their drawers. They didn't get what they wanted. If we have any... I told you, I said they didn't get what they wanted, and what y'all think came out? I told you. They didn't get what they wanted, and they wanted the emperor. He ain't got time for that. He doesn't have time for mess. This person trying to make the most of every day of their life. We never know when life is gonna end for us. They don't have time for your young first deacon games. And again, I told you there's young Gemini. Yeah. They didn't get the emperor that they thought they had inside. The emperor got snatched. The emperor, respect, leadership. We're talking about that again. King of Cups we had earlier. Respect, leadership, stability, structure, rules and power, authority, father figure, protection, control, discipline, focus, practicality. And that's fire and Aries, y'all. I'd have laid these out like a time frame, y'all. I got the person in their trashy moves over here, in their victim mentality, saving money, thinking of their next plot, because this bottomed out. I say it's bottomed out over here. Their plans bottomed out. Then we got this. To me, I mean, together, I would consider it in the tower. It might not be as big of a fallout as the tower, but it's there. They were disappointed. You see that moon? Look at the moon. Even the moon looks sad for them. We got to reformulate. I thought I found my one. I thought I had my person. And then you find out they had an emperor. Bottom of the deck, y'all, 9 of Cups. Wish come true, contentment. And I'm going to put it out here because I'm going to claim it for you. Wish come true, contentment, satisfaction, emotional stability, luxury, and gratitude. Now, y'all, that whole side over there got it going on. And this person over here seen and knew all of that. And they've been over here plotting on it, trying to make their way. Maybe they wanted to make that theirs. Whatever, when I say it is 2 completely different sides to this table this morning. The news is in between, and the thought process is right after that sent them right off to skyrocket to success. Whether that's just with the next lover, relationship, or venture. Okay. We ain't got nothing but pentacles under that, even under there. What's that? That's the 9 of Cups. Heck, the 6 of Cups is right after it. Giving, receiving, sharing wealth, generosity. This person is a generous-hearted person. And that person was going to take advantage of it. Had started. If you ask me, they have done things. That's the last thing that they did. This person in the middle of them couldn't believe they did it. They couldn't believe that person had the gall to do what they did when they have the supportive person that they do. And again, this can be placed by work and relationship. I'm not putting this in friendship. Work and relationships. This person gave their all and allowed them to be who they are. And that's the payment. So now this next person has found their blessing. They have found their Knight of Swords and 3 of Pentacles in one. They found their ambitious team member. An ambitious team member is in a relationship also. Your lover partner is your team member. This person is good with money. They're a king, an emperor. What else can you ask for other than being just greedy? Father, do we have a closeout on this? We got to close it because it already ended perfectly. And I'm going to end it with these last cards that came out. I don't know how many. 3. Ace of Pentacles. Abundance, manifestation, opportunity, new career. Y'all heard me say work and relationships. Y'all heard me. Don't take what I do for granted. Don't take what I do for granted because I don't get anything from this. Except for the thought that I helped you all. And myself also, honestly. Ace of Pentacles, abundance, manifestation, opportunity, new career or financial opportunity, new venture. Mentioned venture not too many seconds ago. And prosperity. And you know, all of that comes with your 9 and your 10 of Cups and your King of Pentacles. What else we have? Yeah. Okay, so there was Ace of Pentacles that came out. Y'all know before when I pulled that card, I made a mistake and I was finna say 10 of Pentacles. So he blessing you even more than I even thought. He's blessing you with even more than I thought. The ace tops the king. The ace tops the King of Pentacles. Overflowing abundance. And then the Queen of Cups came out, baby. That person done found they one. They done found a mirror of them. They found somebody that's just like them. And they can deal with it. They have found someone that is just like them. We read all of that about ambitious. They have found someone that set them on a new track. This person missed out on a whole blessing over here being sneaky and conniving. These people been given the Ace of Cups, compassion. That's that woman right there, the Queen of Cups, my bad. Ace of Pentacles and Queen of Cups. Did we have the King of Cups already? Nope, we had the Nine of Cups, but we got the Queen of Cups now. Compassion, comfort, calm, nurturing, emotionally stable, intuitive, and caring. Both of these persons, both of them are a freaking match. Where did it go? And then we got Emperor. The Emperor has met his Queen of Cups, and together they have the Ten of Cups. This Queen of Cups, right behind them, shows up with courage, persistence, test of faith, resilience. Oh, I've been with y'all for a minute. It's a 30-minute. Let me get ready to go. Courage, persistence, test of faith, resilience, boundaries, last stand, gearing up for the worst, pessimism, and weary. That was behind. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, courage, abundance, compassion, courage. That's all in this one person, y'all. And it's Earth. And Sagittarius is the, what are we on? The Nine of Wands. Okay, those are the gifts that this person comes with. The replacement. They come with their own financial stability, emotional stability, compassion, care. They're a total package. They'd have met the Emperor too. And the Ten of Cups. Okay? Guys, again, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Be observant. Don't overlook that small piece of disrespect. It's disrespect. Any disrespect is disrespect. Don't overlook it, especially when it happens more than once. Believe what you see. Believe what you saw and heard. But again, trust in the Lord with it. I guess you can say you can pray about that and you're going to get your answer. Pray about it. Get your answer. It will lead you to your Ten of Cups and your dream person. We did see where it said dreams coming true. On this side, we have nothing but good things. You know, we have regular life, but we have nothing but good things coming from the production of that. That person got away. So thank you to whoever brought the news, because it was life-changing for this person. They reevaluated and replanned and did even better than they were doing before with this conniving person that was in their energy. They've been able to turn their life around and find their dream partner. They probably think that the partner is better than them. They probably feel that their new partner is way better than them. They are blessed. This person has been blessed. Again, we're talking about management or a man that is just like a manager. Okay, y'all. Thank you for your time. Shani. That person really did a number on them. And they had no idea. They had no idea. Y'all, don't be blind to people, even the people closest to you. Do not be blind to their actions. That's what I meant to say. Instead of just disrespect, don't be blind to the next person's actions. It doesn't matter if they're your friends, sister, brother, mother. Don't be blind to their actions, because at the end of it all, we are all people. And people can be real. People can be real. They can put you in situations like this. They can put you in situations like this and sleep good at night. They can do that and sleep great at night. I don't know how, because I know I couldn't. But thank y'all. Be blessed. And if this is yours, be blessed that you are out of that mess. I want the best for y'all. Thank you for your time and your watch, your view. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, guys.